San Bruno police now say this whole thing began because of a dispute between two groups on the second floor of the mall. When things escalated, police think one member from each group exchanged fire. Two teenage boys were injured. They are both in serious condition. Right now, police are reviewing surveillance video to identify the suspects who still have not been caught. KPIX 5's Andria Borba joins us now with two Army staff sergeants who are being honored for their heroic efforts during this entire ordeal. Andria?
Well, Veronica, for these two Army staff sergeants, it came down to training. This is the kind of training they receive to go onto the battlefield. They did not expect to use these skills in the mall.
I think it's an iconic photo reflecting what soldiers will do when they're trying to help an individual, whether it's another soldier or a member of the public.
In the moments of chaos following yesterday's shooting inside Tanforan, Staff Sergeants Isaiah Locklear and Michael Marl of the Army Recruiting Center stepped in and let their combat training take over.
I knew definitely that there was handguns being used. I heard a couple of shots go off. Me and Staff Sergeant Marl ran out our office in the mall.
Staff Sergeant Locklear took off his shirt to stop the abdominal wound of one of the gunshot victims from bleeding any further. All that training kicked in. As
a soldier, we're public service, not just overseas, but also in our, in our community. And that's what the training is for. We train, we retrain, and this is why they instill this in us. Further away, Staff Sergeant Marl, a combat veteran with 3 tours of duty under his belt, felt those same instincts kick in and tended to another gunshot victim with a leg wound.
To be honest, I looked at Sergeant Locklear and saw that look in his face, and I knew what we had to do, so we just went out and did it. By the time paramedics arrived to the second floor of Tanforan, both victims had their bleeding managed before getting loaded into ambulances and taken to SF General.
I just want all the young kids to know that, violence is not the answer.
Now, there was also a recruit in the office with those two Army staff sergeants. She was pushed to the back during the shooting, but she was trained as an EMT, and she came out and she also helped before paramedics could get to the second floor of that mall. Reporting live in Daly City, Andria Borba, KPIX 5.